The Soft Digits 46-in-1 GoPro Accessories Kit. So I got this kit for free for the purpose of doing this review. I reached out to this company and asked them if I could do a review because I saw that they were having other people review the kit as well. So I reached out to them and asked, and they agreed, so they sent me the kit. It is a $20 kit, $20.99. You can get it on Amazon. Very affordable. It's a 46-in-1 kit, 46 total parts really. There are about 7 or 8 mounts really in total. The rest are all little tiny pieces, bits and bobs, accessories, things like that to help you piece everything together, or to parts that you might need to replace on other mounts that you might have if they have broken or you've lost them. So it's a really cool kit. It's got a ton of stuff, so let's take a look at each piece. Alright, the first accessory here is the chest plate. So it looks like a pair of suspenders kind of. And it fits nicely and it's very adjustable, fits comfortably. The one drawback that I found, well, there's 2 drawbacks actually. One, it feels like it gets pretty warm, the straps on the back, but that's not that big of a deal. But secondly, the kit only came with this one piece, and I don't think it's the, I think it does belong to this, but I think it's missing a second one that would allow this to be more adjustable, because with this piece the camera can only point downwards. So in order for me to get the chest plate to work correctly, or the chest harness, I had to piece together 2 other pieces. So this one goes in here, and I had to screw another one on here to change the direction. You can see that all the way back it goes beyond the plate, so it does touch your chest. You are able to like put it out to this, to here, and then adjust this one so that it doesn't. There's just a little bit of moving things around just to get it comfortable, and it does work pretty good. It would have been nice if there was this snap-in piece was more adjustable and I didn't have to resort to piecing all of these other things together. Alright, here's the head harness. You can adjust this strap or here on the sides so that it'll fit perfectly on your head. Nice and stretchy material, and it's pretty handy. It fits over my hat. There is this rubber on the inside, so it probably wouldn't slip off. It's on the front, not on the back. Very sticky, really nice. Alright, this next piece here is a bicycle mount. So you can put this on your handlebars. You just unscrew these and it'll widen up. One side comes out so that you can easily take it off, and it's pretty quick and easy to install. But as you can see here, I used it and it snapped off while I was riding. So I can still use this mount, I just have to get another accessory to replace that plastic. So the mount is still good. The piece of plastic that I had in there isn't the extension or whatever it was. But that goes to show what kind of plastic all of this stuff is. It's not designed for heavy duty stuff like what a lot of people would use the GoPro for. It's a soft plastic, which isn't so good, because when I was riding my bike, the bike was, you know, bouncing up and down. I had to tighten this really tight to get the camera to stop moving. So that's why you need really strong plastic for some of the activities you might be doing with these accessories. Alright, here's the wrist strap. So it's nice and stretchy, and it'll fit any wrist, I'm sure. I have very skinny wrists, but you know, it's plenty stretchy. If you feel like you need something more than just this Velcro, then you can just attach this additional Velcro strap. And then it's not going to move at all. You can put the camera on here, and there's this locking switch so that you can rotate it however you want and then lock it back in place so it won't move. Like I mentioned, you want to be careful with how you use some of these things. I read a review specifically for this wrist mount from this accessories kit. Someone was using this while they were water skiing, and the water hit it, or they fell in the water or something, and this whole plastic piece came out and they lost the camera. So you do need to be careful still, depending on what kind of activities you're doing. Alright, here's the car mount. So this just sticks to the windshield. You have to make sure your windshield is really nice and clean, just like any kind of accessory you would use on your windshield. It uses that same adapter that goes on the chest plate. So you just have to snap it in and out. And because the car is moving, it's kind of similar to the bike. You'll be going over bumps and stuff, so you do need to make sure that the camera is in really tight into this mount, or else the camera is going to start sliding down slowly. Alright, now here's the selfie stick. So it's pretty long. It's about 3 feet, I believe. It has some adjustments here, so you can loosen it if you want to make it go back and forth. And then you can also adjust this to make it tight to the mount. And because this has a normal camera mount screw, you can use this with a camera too. There's also a wrist strap so you don't lose it, and it has a hole here so that you can actually screw this on top of another mount. For example, if you had it if you want, you can put it on a tripod. All right, here's the tripod. It's kind of like I don't know if you've seen one of those like gorilla pods they're called. So it has rubber here on all of these, so it sticks to whatever object you're attaching it to. You can hang it on pipes, on tree limbs. I've seen people using gorilla pods like this on sides of walls. I don't know if these legs are strong enough to hold up on a wall. Hanging would be fine, but on the side like that with weight on it, I don't think it would hold. The first time I used this, one of these popped out. It just pops right back in, but it's not a really strong tripod. But it is useful for what it is. These are rubber down here, so it won't slip on whatever surface you have it on. It's got a button here, so you can easily slide it out if you want to take the camera off. You can actually use this with any camera, really, that has that kind of mount, which is most cameras. So this is useful for the GoPro and for any other camera you might have, as long as it's not too heavy. It wouldn't be able to hold a DSLR for sure, but a small little pocket camera it could probably do fine with. To use this, you need this adapter, and this one also is how you would use it on the selfie stick. Alright, and here's a clip, a nice strong clip. This is very strong, so it's not likely to fall off very easily anyway. I would imagine that you could use this on something like a laptop lid or maybe the visor in your car. I had it on my skateboard, so I'm sure you could find some use for it. Alright, and the last one here, which I have my camera attached to, it's a floating attachment. So you just attach your camera to it, and it's nice because you can use it as you can hold it and control your camera, but also if you drop it in the water, it'll float. So you don't have to worry about losing it in water, at least not in something like a swimming pool. And the rest of the kit is a bunch of accessories. So for example, I have here I think these are anti-condensation stickers. I guess they go inside of the case. Then just a little, like a glasses rag, something you would use to clean your glasses, which you would use on the lens of your GoPro camera. A floating sponge, has a 3M sticky pad on it, so you can attach this to maybe the case. I'm not exactly sure. They don't say what this is for. Here's a wrist strap. This came with the flotation attachment. Here's an extra strap. I don't know which one this goes to. Here's another one. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. So this comes with another 3M sticky piece on it. So you would attach this to, I'm not really sure, but it looks like it has a wrist strap on here so that whichever attachment attaches to, you wouldn't lose it. There's another extra 3M sticky. And the rest of this stuff here is just all the little extra bits and bobs. So you have plenty of screws here to mount all of your accessories. If you lose one, you got a backup, plenty of backups. Here's all the extensions so you can change directions of things, or yeah, whatever you need to use them for. Alright, so here it all is. Can't really tilt it because even though there are all these little compartments, everything just falls out. The compartments don't really help at all, but this little section here, that helps to keep things in. It's a decent case just to store everything. I think this kit is really good for the cost. $22 I think it is. That is a really good deal for everything you get. It has a ton of uses. The big thing though is, like I mentioned, is that the plastic isn't the strongest in the world. Like I found with my bike mount, that it snapped off while I was riding my bike and the camera fell off. So fortunately the GoPro comes in a really sturdy case because it's designed to take a beating. This kit is not. If you're doing anything extreme like water skiing or snowboarding, I probably wouldn't use some of the accessories in this kit. I use a cheap GoPro that I bought from Craigslist. It's the first generation GoPro. So it cost me, I think it was $30, $25. So that I am not going to be too worried about if I lose it. But if I would have gone out and purchased a brand new GoPro, a $400 camera, and I was out water skiing and it fell off in the water, I'd be pretty upset. So I would absolutely not use a brand new GoPro in very extreme conditions with this kit. But with that said, there's a lot of uses for everything that comes in here, and I think it's pretty good for the cost.